Hello everyone. So today in our session we are going to learn about inheritance. So guys, what do you mean by inheritance? First of all, I'm going to give you a very real world example. Just like you inherit the things like from your past experience and you learn something new. Just for example, when you are promoting from grade 5th to 6th, you have learned something, you have taken something in grade 5 and taking this as a base, you are going to learn something new to grade 6. Similarly, I can give you one more example, just like you have inherited your features from your parents, your eyes, nose, your face structure, your skin tone, your eyes. So this is again example of inheritance. The simple real world example of what I have given to you. Simply we are doing the same thing here in Java, but what we do in Java in inheritance. For example, guys, I have done something in my one class. This is my class example I'm giving you. This is my class where I have done something. For example, this is my class, and the name of this class is, well, I'm going to just decrease the font size first of all so that you will be able to understand. Okay, this is 16 is perfect. So for example, what I want to do is, this is my class. Okay, this is my class. My class name is base. I'm writing here my class name is base, for example. And the data member what I'm taking in my class, some data member I'm taking in my class, for example, I'm writing here int A, B, and C. All right. And the member function, what I'm doing in member function, for example, I simply writing here a program for the addition of two numbers and I'm printing it. Now this my class base is ready. I have done this much work in my class base, and ABC I have done, and all these things I have done. Now I've got some other class from my boss, and who told me in the same class you need to do your sum as well as subtraction. What I got it like, I just need to design my class, the same class I need to design, but I need to do your addition as well as subtraction. Now guys, I'm going to design a new class because this is a new assignment what I have got, and I'm just going to give a name like derive. And what I'm doing is, member in my data member, I'm not doing anything, but in my member function, I'm writing the extra thing like what we have not done in this. For example, I need to do subtraction, so I'm going to write subtraction only, and I'm having one feature available in Java. What I can do is, with the help of that feature, I can inherit my one class work to another class, so that I just need to add a new thing and my work will be done. So this is my new thing, which you can see I have done my subtraction only, which was not there in base, and here my work is done. So guys, this is this is amazing feature, one of the very best principles of object oriented programming, which you can say what the thing which you have already done, you can reuse it, you can add something new to it, and your work will be done. You don't need to recode the thing, you don't need to rewrite the same thing again and again and again. So the same thing, I'm going to bring it back to my Java project file. You can see I'm having my output screen. So I'm simply deleting entire thing from my output screen so that you will be able to see a fresh screen, guys. What I'm going to do basically in this, I'm going to design one class as a base and one class as a drive. In my one class, I'm going to do subtraction, another one subtraction. Here sum, I'm going to provide addition in my base class. In drive, I'm going to provide you subtraction, means deduction. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to create an object. Everything I'm going to do it here in drive class, and it will work. It is going to fetch the things from base class and my work will be done. This entire exercise I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do here, guys, first of all, I'm creating here a base class and I'm writing here a base. My class is done. You can see here I'm writing here my base class. Now I'm writing here one more class, that is drive class. So I simply write here, I go and write here drive class. You can see it is also done. I'm just dragging and dropping it here. Simple. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to code inside my base class. First of all, I'm just selecting entire thing as we do like always. I simply write here class and I write here base. I come to my class, and I'm going to create here data member. This is my data member, and I'm simply using an int a comma b comma c, simple. And I'm using my member function. Now in my member function, I'm writing here void and sum, because I need to do sum, only sum. I don't need to do anything else. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to give some value, or for example, if you want to assign some value, you can give it. So I simply write in here, that is dummy of a, and this is dummy of b I have written. And what I'm doing, simply in a, I'm passing my dummy of a, and in B I'm passing my dummy of B, and I just add and I print my answer. Or I just do entire thing in C. I write C is equal to A plus B. I have done the addition and I'm just going to print the answer. System dot out dot print ln. I have written this thing, and I'm simply adding caption because I'm doing some, and I'm simply going to write here C, and it's all done. My work is done, and I'm going to compile this class. I'm not going to write here public static void main, as I have already told you. In inheritance, we write public static void main. In drive class, we never write in base class. I'm going to compile Control K. My work is done, and I'm going to apply here indentation too. Okay, you can see the code is fully indented. It is all done. I'm just crossing this class and I'm coming back to my drive class. What I'm going to do is, guys, again, I'm going to write a body of my drive class. The name of my class is drive. I come back to the body. And what I'm doing here in drive class, I'm just writing my function. That is simply, I just write here void and I write here sub. And I'm not doing anything else here. Okay. In this, I'm just opening the brackets, and inside I'm simply creating here some variable A and B I have done. All right, and I'm just going to put some value to A, and I'm putting some value to B, and I'm simply printing like thing in my system dot out dot println, and I'm not using unnecessary variable here. I put caption, and here I'm going to add, and here simply I'm writing A minus B because B is greater, so it will be good if I write B minus A. This my work is done. I'm putting semicolon here. So guys, you can see my function is done. I have added only sub function. Now the thing is better I just need to see such kind of operations when I'm putting my A plus and minus. What we need to do, guys, we just need to frame it in one bracket so that priority will be given to the bracket. Now I'm going to write here my public static, static void main. I'm coming to my class. Now is the thing is that I have told you in this example that I'm having some feature through which I can bring all my base classes work to my drive class. So what is this feature actually? This is not a feature, this is a simple keyword, guys. That the keyword is extends. Always remember the keyword is extends means once you write after drive extends, it means some base class is expected here. Only one base class can be written in Java, though in C++ we can bring so many base classes together in drive class, but in Java only one base class, only one base class can be added with one drive class, and this is only possible here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create here an object of drive class. Now once I write, guys, extends base, it means my base class is added with drive, everything I'm having in drive class now. So I simply need to create an object of drive class, and I can access any function whatever is defined in base or drive class. So I simply write here drive. I write here obj is equal to new. I'm writing here drive once again. I'm opening parenthesis, and I'm just simply writing here obj dot sum because I have defined sum. Now in which class I have defined sum, you can see this is my sum. I have defined my sum in my base class, which is asking me to enter two values, to pass two values while I'm calling. So the same thing, I'm just coming back to my drive class, and I'm going to pass two values. I could not call like this, so I simply need to pass here two values. I'm coming back to sum, and I'm writing here 5 comma 6. Simple. Now this function I have called, guys, I'm next function obj dot. Now what is the name of my next function? The next function, I'm again coming back, and I need to go and check in my drive only, that is sub. I don't need to do anything. I just need to write here sub sub, and this my function is called. It will be called. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here Control K, and I'm going to apply here indentation. Now I have applied indentation. I'm going to click here on compile. Now guys, one very important thing what I want to tell you is the moment I write in class drive extends base, you can see one arrow, one solid arrow. Here if you see in classes and object, what I have explained you in my last class, that is a weak connection. That is a weak connection because they all can, these classes like cals1, cals2, cals3, they cannot share anything in between. But if you see inheritance, that is a solid connection. Inheritance means your base class is a part of drive class. These both the classes can use common data member, or some functions also can be shared. But in case of classes and object, you cannot share. Your sharing is little weak. You cannot share. You just simply can access each other's functions. That's it. But in inheritance, base classes data members can be used by drive class member functions also. So the moment you write drive extends base, you can see a perfect connection in between drive and a base class. So this is drive I have written obj dot sum. So I'll be getting the sum, I'll be getting subtraction here. I'm just compiling and I'm showing you a output screen. So which class I want to run? I want to run the class where I have written my public static void main. I'm clicking on void main and you will be able to see here answer, that is sum is 11 and subtraction is 1. So guys, inheritance is so important. Like whenever you are working in a project, so what you can do is different classes can be designed, different names can be given, data members can be used in more than one classes, and this is so useful. So whatever data member you are writing here, like ABC, so this the same data member also can be used in some other class, and at a time you can, but this you need to keep it in your mind, because at a time only one class, one base class can be a part of some drive class. But if you want, you can follow here like multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance. So we have different types of inheritance, but I'm going to explain you like one more thing is possible here. If you want, you can design here one more class, that is drive2, and this drive2 can be written here. This drive2 can be written here, and what you can do is this public static void main, you can cut from here, and and what you can do is this public static void main can be added here. I'm just going to I'm simply going to write here class. I'm writing here drive 2. I'm creating a space for my class, and I'm going to simply add here my public static void main. So what you can do guys, in this way you can add so many classes in inheritance. So I'm going to create here object of my drive2. I simply write here drive2, and drive2, now I need to connect with my drive. So I simply go and write here extends drives. That's it. So now you can see I have connected. I'm going to compile now. So here you can see guys, this is the interface, like my base class is connected with my drive is connected with my drive2 class. So all these three classes are just, apart, are connected with each other, which is known as an inheritance. So here my base class is extended by drive extended by drive2. And once I'm going to call, you can see the same output, but this time I'm getting this output through drive2, because my drive2 object I have created in drive2, I have connected my drive class drive, I have connected my base. So all classes are, inherited, like base is inherited by drive, and drive class is inherited by drive2. So this is the interface, and all the things are possible with the help of inheritance. You can see this solid connection between base drive and drive2. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to share a code with you in description, and please be there in my next class. Thank you so much.